Okay, fuckers. It's on. It's on. My parting words yesterday or the day before, yesterday, before the solar eclipse, lunar eclipse. No. Not 20,000 things are going to happen. What's probably going to happen is you'll see it come up over the horizon, wherever you are, from the east-ish. It might be a little bit red or whatever, dust in the atmosphere. As it climbs into the sky, the higher it gets, the cleaner it gets because it's out of the atmosphere. Did that happen? No. Went red, didn't it? When it was up there. Folks. Look, it doesn't really matter what you say. Folks. That was not Earth's atmosphere. There isn't a scenario where the sun can shine onto us and it bounced some imaginary red atmosphere onto the moon. It's 384,000 kilometers away on average. Aren't you? Guys, gals. I say guys, we used to say that at school. Some people say, why do you call gals ain't guys? I don't know. It's old habit, isn't it? What's that? Oh, it's like dead bodies falling back. Look, something very strange happened last night. Something very strange happened last night. When everybody was in, I was in. Something very strange happened last night during the lunar eclipse. And I say this for a reason. What happened last night didn't make any sense, folks. I know. You're used to it by now, aren't you? Where do I start this? Let's start it here. Now, it was, the sun had set by 6 o'clock, I think, right? 6 o'clock in the evening. The sun had gone over the horizon in the west. The moon was coming up at roughly the same time, a little bit later. Sun had gone. The moon's coming up. I checked it, made sure everything was tickety-boo, and we carried on. Got an hour, 2 hours to spare. Went up onto the roof to check everything was tickety-boo. Everybody got their times right, so I didn't want to miss anything. Sun has well gone by now. It's dark outside. Now, the moon came up, as it usually does. No red, no orange, nothing, just a full moon. It got up nice and high, away from the atmosphere high. And then it went red when it got eclipsed, didn't it? It went red. There isn't really a scenario where the sun shines onto us and we are so red and dusty everywhere that it then lands on the moon. Right, let's start this about there. I think I just put you exactly where you were. Right. We're spinning anti-clockwise. Please listen. For those of you who say, just because you cannot, or your inability to understand the science doesn't mean the science is wrong. Don't say that, because I have a certain set of skills and I will hunt you down. I will hunt you down. Anybody who says that. This could not happen last night, okay? The moon is over there. I'm in Australia. I'm down here. See that big red dot? That is where I am. Okay? It's about 9:15. Was it? No, let's just say 10 o'clock. Okay? At about 6 o'clock, the sun had set this way. Right? So we're spinning anti-clockwise. The moon is yet to be seen. It's over there somewhere doing its thing. The sun, I had seen it over there, watched it. And as we were turning, the sun, don't forget, it may as well be a solid fixture for this few hours. Didn't move, doesn't move. Only two things moving, us spinning and the moon. About 6 o'clock, it's gone ski, right? Way over here. We're going to leave it there. Right? I might shut this just a little bit. Oh, that's nasty. So, 6 o'clock. Sun's gone. 7 o'clock. 8 o'clock. We're still spinning this way. The moon is over here somewhere. Right? Still out of sight. It's moving that way. Right? It's sun's gone. The moon is still out of sight, right? And we're coming around towards it, and the moon is moving that way as well, but we're spinning faster than it, so we're catching it up, okay? So, bang, there it is, there's the moon, I'm on the roof. Sun's long gone. Bang, 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 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. It was slightly north, okay? I'm looking at it like that. It starts to go red. It starts to go red. Now I'm going to put you over here. It starts to go red from the bottom up. Usually the bottom up can be fun, but this was not possible, folks, okay? Spinning. It went red like that, all right? It was eclipsed from the bottom up. The sun is way over there. Folks, there is no scenario. There's only two things moving here. Us spinning on our axis, and this going around. The sun was long gone. The moon was lit up. It was a full moon. It's lit up. It's in the sky. It's up here, lit. Now, there is no scenario where the moon, and look, it wasn't up like that and dropped down like that. It didn't happen. It was in the northern sky, just probably towards the equator, right? And we're spinning. And I see it, it goes red, take about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and it's full on red. And it's gone from the bottom up. Sun is probably already shining in the UK. 10 o'clock, 11, 12, 1. It's early morning, right? It's early morning. It's over here. It's over here, right? And then, like, I stood to attention. Telescope, the phone, the big telescope, the telescope in between, the new telescope that's in between the other two. I'm looking at this moon. It's gone fairly red. It's got nothing to do with our atmosphere, nothing at all. It's not even being eclipsed by Earth. If it is not by the sun, not by the sun, because it doesn't go from the bottom up. And then 2 hours later, it's probably now, so we've gone and we've overtaken, it's probably about there, so because it was up, it's nearly above me, isn't it? It's going, look at me! No gravity, huh? Now what do you say? It's gone red. Unimpressed. Okay, nice one. It starts to un-eclipse itself, but from the east. All of a sudden, I am looking up at the moon. It's come up from there. It's gone red, eclipse, red, blood, red, whatever, from the bottom up. Because I'm looking at it, knowing where the sun is for 2 hours, and then it starts to go shine, comes back white as, like that. From there, as if the sun is over there. Look, I kind of know my way around the sun. I do, quite well. Folks, it wasn't Earth's atmosphere. It didn't eclipse itself in any way possible. Don't forget, it's only the sun, us spinning, and the moon. Bottom up, and then cleared itself, as I'm looking at it, the east, as if the sun was freaking coming up over the horizon. And believe you me, it was nowhere near. And then I stayed up all night. I stayed up all night trying to work this out in my head. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, but you need to come up with another theory. You know I don't. They're lying. Don't need to come up with anything. I am telling you. Look, I'm not going to slam dunk it because I may have missed some angle, but I don't think I have. I don't think I have. Too many things. And then the piece of resistance. As I'm up there, amazed, I do a Roma, don't I? I'm like, Galileo! Galileo! And Galileo runs over and goes, look at the stars. And Galileo's like, what? I said, well, look at the moon, look at the stars. Well, Galileo, what Roma? I took a time lapse. I recorded a time lapse. The moon and 3 stars were traveling at the same speed. 1, 2, and then one comes into view, like the phone screen with something like that, and the moon is going that way, right, to the other side of the phone screen. And I started it here on the second go, after I was sure what was going on. It was still doing its red thing. It was just coming clear, and there it is. It's moving because allegedly we're spinning that way. And I'm looking at it. There's 3 stars. And the moon and the 3 stars are moving at the same speed. That cannot be either. I'm thinking common sense, that there might be some people going, well, what? Why can't they be traveling at the same speed? Because the moon is allegedly only 384,000 kilometers away. The closest star to a system is the Proxima Centauri, and they were up there. So they are light years away, probably hundreds if not thousands of light years away. And they were traveling at the very same speed, in the same direction as the moon. Is that logical? No, no, no. The moon is a lot closer. It's not only orbiting around us, we're spinning towards it. So that must mean that the stars are also orbiting us. Look, traveling at the same speed as the moon. Highly illogical. There you go. Right? Everybody else is ooh-eyeing these things. I cannot not see them. So what I'm going to do is post this now, and straight after this post, so anybody who has just gotten to this stage right here, on whichever platform, whether it's, I'll do Rumble first, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. They're loving me at LinkedIn. They're loving me at LinkedIn. By the time you have seen this post and gotten to this stage, I will have already posted the time lapse of the moon and the stars. Okay, it only goes on for about, I don't know, I was recording for the whole phone, and it goes, I don't know, not even a minute, I don't think. You can clearly see there is no logical explanation, again, for why these things are happening. Folks, I hope people are listening to what I'm saying. I hope somewhere in there, little alarm bells are starting to go off. Ding, 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 ding. Wake up, you know, that snooze thing that you go through. And you want to wake up and you're like, oh, no, just roll over. And it goes again. I hope people are slowly starting to wake up to what I'm saying. All right, folks. It wasn't possible what happened last night. It wasn't possible. All right, laters.